Take two. Yo, what's good everyone? Thank you for tuning in to today's video. As you can see from the title, we are back again with yet another review. Now in today's video, we are going to be taking a look at the recently released Air Jordan 12 playoffs. Now if you're not from Europe or from the UK like me, you may actually still be waiting for this to release wherever you are. So this could technically almost count as an early look. Doesn't happen very often on this channel, so I'm going to count it. But before we actually go ahead and dive into the video itself, just like I always do, I want to give a massive shout out to all of my returning subscribers. If you are new around here and you haven't done so already, please feel free to smash that subscribe button. Also, if you do enjoy this video, a big thumbs up definitely goes a long way. And if you do want to reach out to me outside of YouTube, you will be able to find me on Instagram under ACS Sneakers. And now we've got all the housekeeping out of the way, if we now just go ahead and dive straight into this video. So first things first, just like we always do, let's just take a quick look at the shoebox. Now I'm not sure if you can actually see this, I'm just going to move slightly to the side so you can actually hopefully see the box as it is. Now we do get that original retro box for this release, so primarily we get a cardboard across the top with the black Jumpman in the centre. If we then just take a quick look at the label, which reads, it is the Air Jordan 12 Retro in the black varsity red white colourway, and as you can see from the size label, it is actually a UK size 9, as that is a personal pair. Now I do understand that this shoe hasn't technically released everywhere around the world just yet, so maybe if you want to pause the video at this point just so you can actually, you know, take a look at this actual size label, just in case maybe you're buying a pair early and you want to legit check it. This pair came directly from Nike, so this is exactly how it's supposed to be. And then on this side of the box, it does read, quality inspired by the greatest player ever. Absolutely undeniable. And hopefully you will be able to see that, if that focuses. Now, other than that, inside the box, we just get your pretty standard tissue paper. And underneath, you get the kicks. So if we now just go ahead and dive straight into this review. So just diving straight into this one, starting out with the upper to begin with. Now, first things first, we get that classic black and white colour blocking, and the vast majority of the upper on this shoe is dominated by that black tumbled leather material, whereas then on the overlays on either side of the shoe, we get this pretty decent all white leather material with this reptile skin design, classic as always. The quality of the leather on this shoe is absolutely fine. Don't get me wrong, it's not incredibly premium, it's not incredibly plush or anything like that. This white leather paneling, it's a little bit stiff and it will take a little bit of breaking in time, but I do think overall the quality of the leather on the upper is absolutely fine, absolutely nothing to worry about. One of the things that I was really impressed with was the overall quality control. There's very little glue stains, there's no real issues in terms of, you know, the left and the right shoe looking different in terms of like the tumbling or the texturing. It all looks very consistent, both shoes look very good and very nicely made. The last time we actually saw this particular colourway was all the way back in 2012. Yes, we did get a low top version in 2017, but for me, I really don't count them in that same category. So it's been 10 years for me since we last saw this colourway, and this was just definitely one of those shoes that I just had to have. I marked the calendar, and as soon as I saw that this shoe was releasing, I did everything possible to make sure I secured a pair. I managed to secure two, so I'm not quite sure if I'm going to keep one to rock and one to stock, but definitely I'm really glad to have this shoe in the collection. And then as we do just continue to work our way throughout the rest of the shoe, we do get some really nice accents as well. So on the lateral side, we do get this silver finish with the Jumpman. As we then reach the heel of the shoe, we get that classic Air Jordan 12 heel tab. So at the top, we get the red Jumpman. In the middle, we get Jordan, quality inspired by the greatest player ever. Once again, absolutely undeniable. And then to finish off the heel, a nice pop of red on the number 23. A very nice touch indeed. And then as we do work our way back into the middle of the shoe, we get those classic black rope shoelaces. Now, you don't get any additional sets of laces, but when it comes to a classic, why would you want to change it? If you are interested in all those kind of lace swap kind of things, this ain't the video for you. As far as I'm concerned, leave it as it is. It looks absolutely perfect. And then underneath the laces, we have more of that black tumbled leather material with the white 2-3 running down the tongue, as is pretty standard with Jordan 12s. As we then work our way up to the very top of the tongue itself, we do have more of that black tumbled leather material, and standing front and center, a nice pop of color with the red Jumpman. And then on either side of the tongue, we get these plastic eye stays. When I got these out of the box, I was kind of hoping that they would be metal, just because it's a little bit more durable and it looks a little bit better. But I think overall, they look absolutely fine. You can't actually tell that they're plastic unless you're literally like up close to the shoe. So I don't think it'll be an issue for many people, but I think, you know, if somebody were to nitpick about this shoe, that might be one of the things that does come up. And as we do work our way back onto the outside of the shoe and just work our way down, we do have this Phylon midsole done in this really nice crispy white colour. Now, a lot of people will tell you that this is going to yellow, and I'm not going to lie, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. The more you wear these, the more the midsole is going to yellow. It's not something that I'm necessarily too concerned about because, as far as I'm concerned, I've paid my money. I want to rock these as often as possible. Yellow midsole or not, of course it looks best when it's DS and it's white and it's crisp and it just looks as perfect as it does. But for me, this is too good of a shoe to just be a display piece and just in the collection. So for me, I'm just going to say, rock your shoes. They won't last forever anyway, so what's the point?
You're goddamn right.
And then within the midsole itself, we do actually get full-length Zoom Air. To be honest, when it comes to the comfort on this shoe, I've had absolutely no issues whatsoever. I've had a few in the collection, I wear them very regularly, and I've just never really had an issue with the overall comfort, and that actually does come from the midsole of the shoe itself. So if you've never tried a pair and you was a little bit worried that, you know, it does have that boot-like look, it is a very, very comfortable shoe if you ask me. And then just working our way onto the outsole, we get that classic Air Jordan 12 outsole, done in that mostly white colour, with herringbone traction pods at the forefoot and heel, with the carbon fibre shank plate in the midfoot. Just underneath the toe box, we then have the Jumpman in black, and just underneath that, we have the red 23. Very nice touch indeed. Now, in terms of sizing, when it comes to the Jordan 12, like I kind of touched on at the start of the video, personally for me, I always do go true to size with the UK size 9. Always feel like that's the best personal fit for me. If you've never tried a pair, it can be difficult to actually try one before buying because they never really sit around for too long. So if you're asking for my opinion, I would definitely suggest that you do go true to size with whatever you would normally wear. But like I always suggest, if there is an option for you to actually try the shoe before buying, then for obvious reasons, that's going to be the best outcome for you. So just to wrap up this video, in terms of my overall opinion on the shoe itself, to give these a rating is incredibly easy for me at this point. This for me is easily a 10 out of 10. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. With a classic like this, you definitely can't go wrong. The black, the white goes with absolutely everything. The quality of leather on the shoe, whilst not being exceptional, nothing really to write home about, it definitely does the job. The classic elements of it, the fact that, you know, they've gone true to the OG. Really excited to have this shoe in the collection at last. But I would love to get your guys' opinion on it as well. So do let me know your thoughts on the Air Jordan 12 playoff. Is this a cop or are you passing on it? Do leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. And if you have stuck around to this point in the video, I just want to say a massive thank you. If you haven't already, please feel free to smash that subscribe button. Also, do make sure the bell notification is switched on so you never miss a video. And I do hope to see you all again in the next one.